Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the General Collective weekly reading. It is February 15th as I'm recording this. We currently have the Sun in Aquarius as well as the Moon in Aquarius. We will have the New Moon Aquarius on the 17th. So there will be a separate reading for that as the new moon takes place at 28 degrees, and it's a new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius. So we're gonna start out with the Black Moon astrology deck. I then was guided to my Dreams of Gaia Tarot, so we'll be using that as well. And then if, as we go through the reading, if any other decks stick out to me, we'll, grab them as the reading progresses. As I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So let's jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. What's going on for the collective? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week? If I didn't already say it, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Know that time as well as the energy is fluid, and the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. If I said it twice, it's for a reason. I don't know, this energy, it almost feels like what I'm hearing is Neptune. Neptune could be significant. It has moved into Aries. But I'm almost feeling like I guess the best way I can explain it is like a daydreaming type of energy. Which is Neptune energy, but it feels like it's fast moving. Which would, equate to it being in Aries, which is cardinal fire. So it's initiative, it's creative, it's, Aries is the first zodiac sign. But it feels like Neptune would feel like watery. Yeah, it feels very watery. But not like, how can I say this? Not chaotic. But also not in a, like a flowy type of way either. It almost feels like a swirling or a stirring that I'm feeling. So someone could be feeling this emotionally. Yeah, but let's see. Let's see what comes out. Let me get a few more shuffles on this. I'm almost feeling like the High Priestess, like there's like a silence. Yeah, there's like a, it's not eerie, but there's just like a silence. So some of you could be, you know, being silent or sitting in silence. But let's get one more and see what's going on. Because, you know, the High Priestess is Pisces, Cancer energy. Neptune rules Pisces. But yeah, let's see. Look, I can't make this shit up. I can't. Bottom of the deck, we have water element, sensing. So some of you right now, your intuition could be, you know, picking up on things. And I almost feel like for some of you, you may just be like in an observant state. Almost like a King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy. Then we have Jupiter, which is abundance. Then we have Aquarius, I know. Followed by Virgo, I analyze. And Uranus, which says genius. Which Uranus is in Taurus right now. But it's squaring all of this Aquarius energy. So that's Pluto, the Sun, the Moon, and Mars. Neptune is with Saturn and Aries. And then we have the 10th house, which is Saturn energy, which is the World card traditionally. So something could be like changing very fast or rapidly for someone, for you, or someone you're energetically connected to. It almost makes me feel like it could be in the way like someone is feeling, because with the water element and Jupiter here, you know, Jupiter is expansion. This says abundance, but you know it's the Wheel of Fortune card and the in traditional tarot. But it makes me feel like, I don't know if someone's emotions are expanding. In a way where, especially with this Aquarius, I know, and Virgo, I analyze, with like the way that someone is feeling is aligning with what they already know. Someone could have spent a lot of time with this I analyze here, like trying to make sense of something mentally, and it's almost like the confirmation is coming by way of their emotions. There feels like it could be like an emotional outburst is what I'm feeling with this water element and Jupiter here. But it almost feels like because what I'm hearing is happy tears, like tears of joy. it almost feels like some type of relief to me as well. Like whatever this emotional outburst or this emotional expansion that is happening for someone or to someone, it's almost like, yeah, like it's refreshing, it's relieving, it feels like it's needed. I know yesterday in that impromptu reading that I did, I picked up on the energy of like someone crying. And it's like because I knew it. I knew it. I don't know. That's what I feel like saying with this Aquarius. I know, like I like someone knew something, and then like I said, that confirmation is either getting confirmed. I'll say by way of either intuition or the way that someone is feeling. I don't know how I feel about this, but my guys just said, I knew you would come back. I knew you would come back. Whether that's you to someone or someone to you. But what's going on, Spirit? Ooh, too many. What's the overall energy for the collective as it pertains to the energy surrounding this week? What's the overall energy, Spirit? Look, I can't make this up. So we have the solar eclipse coming out. Revolution. Yeah, like I said, it's some type of change is taking place for someone. What's at the bottom? With your relationship, 7th house energy. Partners. I don't know, I feel like there's a swap out happening when it comes to your relationship. Like in a way where like people that you may have, have had previous relationships with, like it's almost like either you're forging a new relationship with this energy, but it really feels like these are like new energies altogether. What's up under that? Yeah. Then we have air communicating. And then we have earth. Stability. And then we have the 2nd house, which is Taurus energy, which says owning, but it deals with, the people, places, and things that you value. Some of you may need to take a look at your 2nd house. That could be significant. But whatever type of relationship this is, I don't even know how to put this into words. Like, this is like, whoever this is, cause I'm still feeling, and it's really overtaking me right now. And I out of all of the readings that I've done, I have never felt this energy before. Like, I want to cry the tears of joy that someone may be crying this week, because it feels just like, oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get the words, because the energy emotionally is taking over, because this is almost, especially with the air element and the earth stability. Like, first of all, I'm getting like the energy of as it is in heaven with the air, so it is on earth. And I feel like if this is in regards to like your partnerships or connections or relationships that you you know like I said, it feels new, but some of you this could be just like a I don't know, the roles could be changing in a relationships or a particular relationship for you, but it feels like some of you will be stepping into an energy of connecting with others or another that are it feels like shared values. And it feels like, especially with this air communicating and the earth element, um like it's clear, it's direct, it's conscious, it's it's real, like it's tangible with this earth energy. And like I said, that second house energy, that Taurus energy, is almost like, especially with the way that the second house energy is fixed Taurus. So it's how you situate yourself and fixate yourself on the things, people, places, whatever it is that you value. With the Capricorn I use, and then love, like it feels like this like it's going to be very, very beneficial for you, and either you and another person or you and other people. Let me get another one because I can't sit in this because it's real very emotionally overwhelming, but not in a bad way. Um, Too many. Can I get another one for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week? Yeah, the fifth house, which is the house of creativity. Fifth house energy is it's Leo energy, which is the natural opposite to Aquarius energy. But it feels like something is being like almost like birth. So it almost feels like something with your fifth house and your 11th house, because that will be the Aquarius house. Something is changing, like very dramatically, but it almost feels like in a good way. That is going to be like I said, it just feels like it's going to be very beneficial. I can't make this shit up. I don't even know the words for it. We have a Jupiter returns at the bottom, but it says, benefits. Yeah, it's like I'm getting the energy, especially with the Jupiter return, Mercury the mind, which is similar to that Virgo I analyze. Like, yeah, like someone changed their mind, or someone's mind or perspective has changed, because we know Mercury rules Virgo. And then we have the third house, which is messages, followed by the Scorpio I transform. And then we have Saturn with truth. Yeah, like somebody, like, I don't know if this is going to be communication that's coming in for some of you with Saturn truth in the air element. Like, I guess the best way that I can say it is like whoever is having or going through this change, because even we have the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. Opposite energies. The third house, you know, can speak to your surroundings, you know, people, places, and things that, you know, you're surrounded by. That is changing. But I almost feel like for some of you, it's coming by way, like, I don't feel like, for some of you, it could be you, but I almost feel like you're being, like, someone is telling you something. Because now, okay, thank you, Spirit. They said the high priestess. Like like I felt that energy of silence. Like you're not talking, you're observing. But you could also be listening with that high priestess energy. And just like taking it all in, because it's like, what, whoever is telling you this, it almost feels like they've done a 180. But it's almost like they could be saying it with that air element communicating card, and then you could be physically seeing it with the earth element card. There's a lot of energy out here though. Like someone's either someone's truth is coming to light, or there's a truth that is coming to light. Let's get one more. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective. Can I get one more? It could be like, I don't know, for some, like the way that you express yourself, or if this is like, you know, if you're on the receiving end of this, this could be someone who, you know, normally wouldn't express themselves and they are now. Ooh, excuse me. Thank you to whoever said bless you. But yeah, it feels like it's yeah, someone expressing themselves. Because, you know, like with a solar eclipse, it happens, you know, during the new moon, but the moon isn't visible, but it's eclipsing the sun, so it's coming in front of the sun. And it's almost like, I don't know, I feel like, how can I say this? Like, whoever is in this energy, or whoever is having this revolution within them, or this change or transformation, yeah, like it's almost like what they have been hiding with how they've been expressing themselves, or even keeping back, because the solar eclipse, like I said, is during the new moon, when it's, you know, there's nothing, you can't see it, it's actually going to shine through. Like who they really are, what they really are. Huh. Can I get one more, please, Spirit, as it pertains to the energy for this week? Can I get one more, please? Why is this solar eclipse in fifth house energy here? We have the grand trine with blessings. I don't know. It almost makes me feel like with this grand trine energy coming out that something is just aligning. Like this was like something was supposed to happen this way. It was, like the perfect time for it to happen this way. And then we have the 12th house escape at the bottom, which is that Pisces energy. What's up under that? Saturn return, and then water, yeah. I want to get one more. Because that 12th house energy is that Neptune. And like I said, with the Saturn return, with Saturn, the way that it rules our reality, our structure. Like it's almost like an energy really of like a dream becoming reality for someone. And it's almost like I can't believe it. Like that's what I feel like saying. I can't believe it. But it's almost like you felt it. Especially with the water element, and then we have the moon with the soul, like you felt it. Like deep down, you felt this. I'm gonna get one more. I almost feel like you're about to be like gifted something, whether that's a physical, tangible present, some type of wish fulfillment, yeah. And I heard that it's just for you. We have the Aries I am energy coming out here, which is the self. Yeah, this is for you, is what it makes me want to say. This is for you. Like, because it makes me almost feel like someone, or, someone is doing something for you. Or because of you. They're playing Neos because of you. Yes, look, I'm telling y'all. Sun energy at the bottom with spirit. More Leo energy. I don't know, you could be a Leo, or whoever this energy is that's going through this could be a Leo. But it also feels like they finally like stepped into themselves. Or they've learned how to utilize, like, or someone, whether they're a Leo or not, someone has learned how to utilize their opposite energy. Then we have the Black Moon, Lilith, which is mystery, but then we have Chiron with healing, and Aries. Chiron is in Aries right now. And then we have the 4th house, Cancer energy, which says roots. And then we have, here's that Neptune energy. Yeah, I feel like someone is either seeing something through, or if you have seen something through, this is like the aftermath of it. Like this is like the culmination of you, even if it's just you, standing in who you are, what you are, especially in the way that you express yourself and you show up, as yourself. I know a lot of people don't feel like authenticity is rewarded, but it is. And it almost will come in a way that, for one, like you least expect. if you're someone that, resonates as this energy, it's almost like, there's, that, and especially in today's world, that doesn't get rewarded. Like, society doesn't want you to be you, they want you to be what they want. People want you to act how they want you to act. And it's like, for some of you, it's just like, no, I'm not. And I'm going to, stick to it. And you did. And you did it like in a way where you didn't compromise yourself. And that's what I feel like. You stood down. You did the like work behind the scenes with this Black Moon Lilith and the Chiron and healing energy. Like, you did it behind the scenes, and you stood firm in that. And although this Neptune card says sacrifice, it could be that, but it just makes me say like, no, you didn't sacrifice yourself for whatever, whoever, society, whatever the case may be. Then we have the Sagittarius IC, because you had a goal. For some of you, you had a vision, and you wanted, like, you are seeing it through. And like I said, this is the culmination of that. Yep. And you're going to see, for some of you, why you being in this energy, like, again, was beneficial for you with the Capricorn card. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I like this. Or if this is like someone else. I don't know why I'm getting the energy of like showing up, but they're showing up. It could be at night. But like I've been watching Yellowstone, and what they're showing me right now, especially looking at this Chiron healing card, that's technically the devil on this card. And it's almost like but what they're showing me is how they like rope the cattle. And it's almost like, yeah, you roped up this devil energy, or this person did. Like, they bound it up. And it's almost, in doing that, for, if this is another person, it's bringing forth that freedom of like expression, the freedom to almost like be themselves. Let's see what's going on. What's going on, Spirit, as it pertains to this energy and spirit for the collective? What messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need? As it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this month. I said this month. Wow. I don't know. This week. This month could be very significant for someone. Can I get one more? We have the King of Wands, masculine fire energy. Followed by the Ace of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, and here's this Four of Wands again. Whatever that, because they're showing me the Chiron healing card, but up under it is the Fourth House card. And then we have the Four of Wands here. Which is that fourth house energy. Whatever this energy is that this person has healed from, it affected their, you know, their stability for one. Safety and security. It could even have been, you know, like a physical home. But here we also have the Leo energy and Aquarius energy here. So still that opposite energy showing up. But it feels like someone has either accepted some type of truth or is seeing, you know, like seeing very clearly as to like what was holding them back, what was keeping them from a Four of Wands situation. And it's almost like now they know what to do to set themselves free. That's what they're seeing. They're seeing, like, I don't know if someone is seeing their way or has seen a way out of a situation, because I can see this Ace of Swords actually being what is breaking this person free, because he's chained on this Four of Pentacles. And then we have abundance, which is like that Jupiter energy. And then we have the Three of Swords. Yeah, they did some type of healing work on themselves. That could have been, you know, because of a Queen of Pentacles energy. But yeah, they're with the Ten of Wands, they've either like gotten rid of this person or released the burden altogether of this Queen of Pentacles. And like I said, here's that perception change. And like I said, with the Child, which is like the Page of Cups, it's almost like this is like that renewal energy I was feeling for this person. They have a renewed perspective. And it left them free. The Hero, we have this is like the Fool in this deck. Someone freed themselves from something. Masculine energy. A person, place, or thing, situation, or circumstance, or all of the above is what my guys just said. So can I get one for the solar eclipse revolution? Why is this here? The solar eclipse revolution. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Body and Mind. Yep. Yo, this is crazy because it's like, then we have the Five of Pentacles. And it was like almost like, yeah, like this person could have been fighting some type of temptation, because what I just heard was R. Kelly. Like my mind was telling me no, but my body was telling me yes. And like I said, I felt that energy in the beginning of the reading where, and this person, their mind, and like, how can I say this? Because your intuition is a feeling, it's not a thought. But it almost feels like how this person was mentally looking at a situation, and how like their intuition, or what their intuition was telling them, they were resisting it. But it, all that did was create this Five of Pentacles energy. So it was almost like, again, like, the energy of like fight and temptation. But having that alignment now, or possibly with their mind, the body and the mind like syncing up, it's almost like they're surrendering to what they know and what they feel. It's almost like this person could have just always went with what they thought. Like this person could have been someone that was very logical, and not like someone that wanted to deal with the feelings. But it actually, in doing that, it could have shut them out from a Queen of Cups, with the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Scribe, which is like the Hermit, and the Six of Swords. And this is like almost them, like Spirit telling them like, no, that's, you want to go in that direction. You don't want to, constantly be like, I almost feel like the Five of Wands, constantly be in conflict. Within, you want to go where things feel aligned. And that's what the Six of Swords, is. It's an energy of going from chaos to calm. Can I get another one for the fifth house, creativity? Why is that here? Fifth house, oh, too many. The fifth house, creativity. Why is this here, Spirit? So we have love coming here. And this could be like an expression of love. Someone is no longer resistant, expressing how they feel about themselves, about someone, or to someone. Because then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, which is forward movement. It's travel. To the Two of Cups. What? And then we have the emotion and the intellect. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Like, this is what I felt. That's what I felt. What you know and what you feel. Moving in that direction is alignment, for one. Whether this is another person or not. The Two of Cups can also represent you being in emotional alignment between the masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Because there's that, it's a recognition, there's a resonance. And that has to take place within you first before it can play out physically. And it's like almost causing someone to see like, this is what had me feeling like how can I say with the Ten of Cups, like, this actually feels good. Like, this is, it's almost like someone is like having an epiphany in a way of what it means to like truly feel good at a soul level and like at all levels, really, the soul, the mind, the body, the spirit. Because then we have the thought. Yeah, they thought wrong. We have the thought card coming out, and now we're back at the Five of Pentacles. They have like a lack mentality. It almost makes me want to say like they were only looking at things in a way like as only as for what they could see with this thought card. Like a very fixated way of thinking. Can I get another one? Or excuse me, one for the Grand Trine Blessing energy? Look. Now we have the Two of Cups coming out. This almost feels like a meeting of the heart and mind that's happening within a person, but it could also be playing out physically with another person. And they are, will be elated because I don't feel like this has happened yet. One for the Aries, I am. The Six of Wands. And then we have the Youth at the bottom. This could be like it feels like a masculine energy that is like they've wanted something for so long. And it's almost like how can I say this? Like the opportunity to have it is here. It was just almost like they had to like come into like acceptance of the self. They were resisting it for some reason, holding themselves back. So all they were experiencing was the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, which is like negative self-talk, harsh endings, emotional situations that left them bored and discontent, sabotaging situations evenly. Or even, not evenly. I don't know why it came out like that. People pleasing, like with this Three of Cups. But clearly it's like, I don't know if someone was looking at themselves as if like they were damaged. Can I get one for the Seven of Wands? Whoa. Too many. The Seven of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah. And you know what they say, because this Desire card in this deck is the Devil. And you know what they say, resist the devil and he shall flee. But there was a part of this person that was kind of almost defending this energy as well. But now it's like almost like they see that it was the cause of their turmoil, mental anguish even, sleepless nights, negative thoughts with the Nine of Swords. So it's almost like, and then we have the Self here. Like I feel the energy of like a, you know how they say, refinement by fire. This person had to burn this devil energy away. They had to get rid of it. Because it wasn't conducive or healthy, or like it was actually like in a way like I'm almost feeling this as like self-harm. And they're like, you know what? Nope, gotta go. With the Three of Wands. Can I get one for this love card? Why is this love card here? All of these cards wanting to come out. It's too many, Spirit. Can I get less cards? Why is this love card here? Yeah, the Three of Wands. This was healing. Or excuse me, the Three of Swords. This is like someone healing. And like I said, I don't know if it was due to a Queen of Pentacles, like a situation or circumstance, whatever it was, with the Queen of Pentacles here. But it's almost like, I almost feel like this could possibly be like a mother. And as I say that, we have the crone behind it. This could have been a mother wound of a masculine. And they finally were able to like see in a way like why they maybe were, you know, in this energy or in the energy they weren't in, was because of that. Like they did some like internal investigating of this energy here. Give me one more for this Three of Swords. They got like to the core of the wound. Yep. Then we have the Seven of Swords. I don't know if this person could have been lying. Not this masculine, but whoever they were dealing with in that Queen of Pentacles energy. Or they could have like, especially with the Seven of Swords coming out, in between the Four of Swords, like they're realizing something was all a lie. Or it wasn't true, or it was like their idea of love or perception of love was like manipulated. Give me another one for the Seven of Swords and then we'll move on. Or it was like intentionally done to keep this masculine from ever loving themselves, being able to love another person. Why the Seven of Swords? Yeah, it was done like intentionally to keep this person feeling worthless. And they're seeing that now. Via the Hermit. This is that Virgo, I analyze energy. And even in the Three of Swords, they're, you know, looking and analyzing through that book. Wow. Can I get one for this Two of Cups? Why the Two of Cups? Oh, I love it. The healing card, yes. And that card, like, it's exactly what it is. For some of these masculines and healing them within themselves, they're able to heal a a significant connection with someone. Give me one more for this Two of Cups and the healing. And also, like with this youth here, reclaim a part of their inner child. Like bring a childhood dream to life with the youth and the Ace of Wands. Can I get one more? The Hermit. This is like some soul growth and work being done. And this is like someone coming back home to themselves with the Six of Swords and the Self. And doing this introspection, this internal work for this masculine, it brought them back, it's bringing them back home to themselves. And possibly like another person. If it's, resonating, it may just not be another person. This could all just be happening inside of you or another person. Show me this Two of Cups, like the other side of it. What's the other side of this Two of Cups? The Maiden. Well, which is like the Empress. And then we have Destiny at the bottom. Like I said, it felt like even that trine energy, like this, like something was supposed to happen. It was supposed to go this way. Can I get one for the Six of Wands? The Six of Wands and the Aries I am. We have perception coming out. So it's like they almost have a new perspective, or they're moving towards, how can I say this? Like with the Aries I am, like it's almost like the Self moving forward with a new found perception of the Self. Like this person is now where they could have been, worried about how other people will see them or even how they see themselves. They're honestly like standing on how they see themselves. It almost feels like an integration. Can I get another one for this perception card? What is the perception here? It's almost making me want to read it. Too many. I think I will. Yep. The Three of Wands. Yeah, this is just like, especially with the Nine of Pentacles and then the Eight of Swords. Like, yeah, someone is deciding to, move away from the way that they see themselves or have seen themselves for a very long time. And in doing so, it's almost like with the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, they are like coming out the other side more secure in the self. And also, like, it almost makes me feel like with this Eight of Swords, they're no longer illusioned, they're actually disillusioned. I want to read this perception card. See if they have a key. Where is it? Here it is. All right, so it says the keywords are perception, understanding, worldview, opinion of the self, clarity, and objectivity. The key phrases are perception shapes your worldview, understand what your senses tell you, knowledge and understanding are limited, changed perception cannot be unchanged, is your perception clouded, take the high road, seek a new perspective, challenge your perception, who influences your perception, do you have all the facts, represent yourself honestly, and watch for false perception. I never realized these were so long. So it says perception, the fifth of the influence cards, pertains to the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information in order to understand what we sense and experience. When the perception card appears in your reading, it symbolizes an opportunity or need to look at how you analyze and interpret your experiences, and how your interpretation then influences your choices and ability to see and weigh options and opportunities. Our lives are built upon the foundations laid by our perceptions. How we perceive the world and those around us influences our ability to learn, our understanding of cause and effect, and our ability to see and weigh our options and to make decisions. There is no area of our life that is not influenced by our perception. Our lives can be empowered and fulfilled because how we perceive our reality gives us confidence. Or our lives can be destroyed in an instant if our idea of what is real is revealed to be a lie and our perception is shattered. Oh. I want to keep reading this, y'all, but it's so long, like, but we're almost done with the reading anyway. Our perception can be accurate and precise. It can also be false and founded in misinformation, illusion, or imagination. Our knowledge, the knowledge we possess that is born of education, study, and practical application, can increase our perceptiveness. However, our knowledge can be limited. It can be inaccurate and flawed. For example, our knowledge of other people is limited by the fact that we only know what they reveal to us, and then we process and analyze that information by making comparisons to ourselves. However, they are not us. They might be like us in some ways, but completely different in more ways. We do not know their innermost thoughts and feelings, so what we know of them is often based on little fact and a lot of assumption. Have you ever heard the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant? They each stand before the elephant. The first man stands at the elephant's head, his hands upon the elephant's trunk. Because of the way the elephant's trunk is shaped and feels moving beneath his hands, he believes that the elephant itself is like a snake. The second man stands at the elephant's tusk. Because of the way its tapered shape and pointed end feels beneath his hands, the second man believes that the elephant is like a sphere. The third man stands at the elephant's ear. Because of the way it is shaped and feels flat and waving from side to side, he believes that the elephant is like a fan. The fourth man stands at the elephant's leg. Because of the thickness and strength of the elephant's leg, he believes that the elephant is like a tree. The fifth man stands at the elephant's side, and when he feels the mighty expanse, he believes that the elephant is like a wall. Finally, the sixth man stands at the elephant's tail, and because of the way it feels, he believes that the elephant is like a rope. With 6 totally disparate opinions, based upon the information each blind man possessed, the men all fall into conflict. Each believes he is right and the other is wrong. The blind men begin to war with each other, so fixated on their own beliefs that they are willing to inflict harm. Suddenly, a sighted man comes upon them and shouts for them to cease. He asks, why are they fighting? And so each of the blind men tells him the tale. The sighted man looks at the elephant and then to the blind men before him. He says, but you are all right. The elephant's trunk is like a snake. The elephant's tusk is like a spear. The elephant's ear is like a fan. The elephant's leg is like a tree trunk. His side like a wall and his tail like a rope. But you are also wrong, because each of the parts you have touched are all just parts of the whole elephant. Each of the blind men then circles the elephant, touching the other parts. With the new information, the new and multiple perspectives offered, each is willing to concede that he has been both correct and incorrect at the same time. Their increased perception, born of multiple perspectives, has finally allowed them to see the whole elephant, the big picture. Our perception can shift and alter and be enhanced in a heartbeat once new information born of a different perspective is provided. Once it is altered, it cannot be restored to what it once was. Having touched all parts of the elephant, the blind men can no longer hold fast to their original opinions. Even if what we believe to be true is revealed to be an illusion, and what we once perceived to be an illusion is revealed to be truth, there is no reset button for our perception. Our perception of what is simply changes and alters as our awareness increases. Every change to our perception changes our reality, and every change to our reality influences the choices we make. Wow. Wow, just wow. Because, can't make this shit up. Give me one more. Yeah, so there was definitely a perception change. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Like now this person is like, well, you know what? I'm going to go and build my own, go in a direction that allows me to build my own, foundation with the Ten of Pentacles here. Create something of my own. How I see it fit. And, block out all of the other, conflicting truths that were within this masculine. Because it was like almost keeping them from, with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Wands, in between, like I said, that Five of Wands, it was keeping them in conflict. Constant conflict within themselves. Possibly, it could have been playing out in their environment, and it's just like, no, I'm almost saying, like, I want better for myself. And look, we have the Ace of Swords in the journey. Like, yep, now this person sees which way they want to go. Thought at the bottom. So let's grab the guidance and advice, and then that'll be the reading. What's the guidance and advice, Spirit? Can I get one for the guidance and advice? Ooh. The 12th house escape card. And now, with the thoughts at the bottom, they've turned their knowledge into wisdom. And no longer stuck in, this self-imposed prison. They freed themselves from the burden with the Ten of Wands. This is like, it definitely is revolutionary for whoever this is. So let's read this 12th house escape, and then that'll be that. Give me one for this energy, please, Spirit, before we read it. So, 12th house. Why did that just like skip over? Okay. So it says, the lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. And it's a quote from William Shakespeare in A Midsummer's Night Dream. It is time to get on point. It is not a time to ignore or overlook what's there. Things may be fragmented. The 12th house of the zodiac is the most mesmerizing of all the houses. Mysticism, dreaming, drowning, vast seas, and surrenderings are all themes that belong to this house of self-undoing. It is also the place in the chart where we lapse in our judgment and make bad choices. Like the sign of Pisces that rules it, the 12th house falls at the end of the zodiac, which indicates a type of passage or rebirth. This house contains the meanings of all 12 signs and planets and all other houses within it. The 12th house stands for the all. Even though astrologers refer to the 12th house as the gutter or garbage dump of the zodiac, it is still distinct in its meaning. Evolved souls and the doomed live here. Within the 12th house are the highest of the highs and the lowest of the lows. Ruled by Neptune, the planet of confusion and drunkenness, prisoners, shut-ins, saints, artists, and mystics call this home. Imagination, linking up and connecting to the unknown are all facets of the 12th house. It is where the material and non-physical worlds connect. It is both the beginning and the end. The 12th house offers bliss, spiritual fulfillment, the meeting up with twin flames. It promises of losing yourself in some beautiful other, but it might be like trying to hold on to a cloud. This house of poetry and oceans is enchantment. It is where we lie to ourselves as well. This card also represents water, toxins, poisons, perfumes, candles, hidden chambers, and secret desires, Christ consciousness, and martyrdom. The 12th house tells us to forget about ourselves and live for others, but this may bring confusion and also peril. It is fear and paranoia. It is beauty and love. It teaches us to write poetry and understand the messages from the heavenly spheres. The 12th house inspires us to show great kindness. When the 12th house card comes up in a reading, something is amiss. There is something about the situation you are unsure about or at least not privy to. All is not as it seems. Without information, it's difficult to move forward. The signals you're getting are probably wrong ones. The medical test you've just had, the diagnosis, is not likely accurate. What seems obvious right now is only a mirage or obscured. The Venus or Libra card with the 12th house card may indicate the emergence of an important love affair or relationship. With the Saturn card, you will soon be shown something you were mistaken over, and the results may be shattering. With the Moon card, your visions are profound. With the Mercury or the 3rd house card combined with this card, you either write beautifully or you have deep psychic gifts. The warning with this card is to not look to others for fulfillment or to others to give you your purpose, at least not at the current phase. It's either the incorrect time to attempt this or you are looking to the wrong crowd. While the 10th house gives us the truth, the 12th house gives us magic. Each is important, and you cannot be all that is without the other. Take heed and search for clarity. Watch out for deception at this time. Wow. I feel like this person has already had, like, something coming to the light. What's at the bottom? Part of fortune, increase. It's like whoever's in this energy is about to act on the information that has been revealed to them, because it also revealed them to them, and also, like, in a way has revealed where, you know, they're going or want to go. And what's at the bottom? Yeah. I feel like saying the illusion is broken with the Four of Cups. And if I'm not mistaken, was that just in the book, the corresponding tarot card? There it is. Yep. The corresponding tarot card is the Four of Cups. So this is almost like double confirmation for someone. And what's at the bottom? And what did I say? Didn't I say, as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth? And look what's at the bottom. The heaven and earth card. Give me one more for this 12th house. That's it. Spirit is like, that's it. It, like, there it is. That's all I can say. So as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that this resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys their week. I hope everyone is safe, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, later.